Welcome to the Academy of General Dentistry podcast series featuring Dr. George Schmidt. Each episode features experts in the field of dentistry who share insights and inspiration to help you succeed. Let's get started.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. We're recording live here from AGD2026 in Las Vegas, Nevada, at another amazing scientific session. And I'm really excited to have our guest, Tahlor DiCicco of Oryx, one of our new exclusive member benefit providers with the AGD. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. And you just flew in from Boston this morning.
I did, yeah. I got here about an hour ago.
Oh my gosh. Wow, what a day, right?
It's been a long day, yes. It's a very long day.
Yeah, well, we're excited to have you here and excited to be able to collaborate and partner with Oryx. So tell me a little bit about your company.
Sure. So Oryx is a cloud-based all-in-one dental practice management platform. So what that means is Oryx can do everything to automate and power everything within your dental practice, from patient experience all the way through the clinical exam, and then automating everything from a practice management standpoint. So how do I process insurance? How do I make sure I am driving production and all the reports, KPIs, dashboarding, revenue cycle management? It truly is an all-in-one system.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And so tell me a little bit about this. I mean, I was in practice for nearly 30 years in New Jersey, sold my practice. So I've been out of it for a little while. So is this a standalone system or does it integrate with your existing software that you have?
It is a standalone system, yes. So we typically, we replace a lot of your, I would call them server-based software. So whether that is EcoSoft or Dentrix or Open Dental. And then we also see customers coming to us from Curve or other cloud-based competitors, depending on what they're using and what their needs are.
So let's say I'm a user of one of those different products and I'm thinking about coming to use Oryx. What would be what's one of the greatest advantages for me or benefits from me switching from what I'm doing to what you're going to give me now?
Sure. So the one of the primary differences with Oryx is that we were founded by a dentist, which is a true differentiator against many other softwares that are out there on the market. So Dr. Ania Saleh founded Oryx about 10 years ago. She is a COIS trained dentist. So Oryx was initially founded as a comprehensive clinical platform. So Dr. Saleh, and this is a very well-known story, so she was put on bed rest with twins. She had a multi-location practice, and as she couldn't be there, she saw her office production started to decline because she realized that the systems were in her head. So true founder mentality, if it doesn't exist, you build it. So that was where Oryx originated from, was a true need to standardize clinical comprehensive care. Over the course of the last 10 years, we have introduced everything from an online portal, again, really driving patient experience, text reminders, scheduling, you name it. Then we still have the deep clinical core, and then everything, as I mentioned before, on the practice management side. So that was the problem of where Oryx started, if you will. And it's been fun. We've been growing a lot. We've grown over 500% the last 3 years alone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're doing something right.
As the person in charge of growth, it is fun to be here.
That's fantastic. And so it sounds like you incorporated a lot of the challenges that we traditionally had. So what about radiographs? I mean, do you have your own system there as well, or do you integrate with the various different types of, I don't want to mention brand names, but of the different types of radiograph?
Yeah, like
providers?
AI annotation partners. Yeah. So we, you can take, we have a CAM app that you can take, and that is directly in Oryx. We integrate with most major sensors out on the market, but we do integrate with both Pearl and Overjet for AI annotation. So one of the, one of the benefits of Oryx is in Dr. Rania's vision, she's always thinking of what's next, right? Like, what is a doctor going to need to power their practice? So she's really thinking about how are we leveraging AI internally? How are we thinking about automations, and how do those apply to the workflows that are in a dental practice? So for us, working with Pearl and Overjet has been wonderful. They've been great partners. We also work with Mango as well from a phone provider standpoint, where, and all of those are integrated into the workflows of Oryx.
Wow, because I was going to ask you about AI and how that's impacting. I mean, it's obviously such a huge topic, and it's I don't want to say it's taken over. It might at some point, but it's really influencing everything we do. And how is that affecting or helping your business?
Yeah, I like to say AI enabled and human powered,
There you go.
right? Because we're putting those AI workflows into the hands of the clinician. So, for example, we have our own AI voice perio charting and AI clinical charting within the platform, and we have customers that experience just so let me tell you the story. So it's one of our customers, and I was talking to one of their hygienists at a recent event that we were hosting, and she was saying that with Oryx's AI voice, her individual production from herself went up 114% in 4 months since adopting it. And what they're seeing from a per patient perspective, it's actually they're seeing a 40% lift in production per patient.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So let's switch gears here. So put my practice owner cap on. So let's say, you know what, Oryx sounds amazing. I love this, and it's something that I might want to bring into my practice. What would the migration from existing system into Oryx be like? How would that work?
Sure. So we offer a true white glove service for that. And Oryx migrates over more data, like all of your data and all of your imaging from any other practice management software out there. And we truly take care of all of that and do that for you. So, but it's a team, data and image migration is a team sport, as we like to say, just like any onboarding journey is. So, and I also like to tell our customers or prospective customers that we are only as good as our own data. So I think any type of system change, it's going to be change management for that staff itself. So if you are thinking of changing your practice management software, it's best to make sure to go through even your current system and say, hey, what are all these fields? Is all this data we're collecting? And is that cleaned up? Because you don't want to pour over dirty data into a new system. That's only going to slow you down. But we take care of that for you. On average, it's between 8 to 12 weeks, and our onboarding team is incredible. We meet with you weekly and really hold the hand through the process.
Yeah. So I want to talk to you about support in a minute. We'll close with that. But before we do that, so what about like some of the old guys like me that are used to having a server? I know, everyone's going cloud and all that, but for folks like me that had servers and things like that, we always had server and a backup server.
Yeah.
Assure our listeners, the backup that's available in the cloud, and how does that work?
Yes, Oryx is very secure. We are fully HIPAA compliant and we have multiple cloud backups. And again, that is our responsibility to take care of that for all of our customers and practices so that the doctor can focus on being a clinician and not IT. That's our job.
Yeah. So there's so much more to this. And for folks that would want to learn about it, then we can talk about it in the 10 minutes that we have here. So if someone wanted to learn a little bit more about Oryx, how would they do that?
Sure. So you can go to the AGD website under benefits and then go to the exclusive benefit page, and then you can see Oryx. We have our logo up there right now, and you can fill out that form, and our team members will be happy to meet with anybody.
Absolutely. And so what about, so I'm sure it's subscription based.
Yes.
And then tell us a little bit about support that you offer.
Sure. Yeah. And I really give a lot of credit to our Chief Customer Officer, Karen. This is an individual that the business and the side of the organization that we have invested in heavily. We've tripled the size of our customer operations team in the last year alone, really to keep up with that growth, as we talked about earlier. We have been investing heavily in enhancing our support offering over the last year with all the growth that we've had. So with Oryx, all of our support is included within the monthly subscription fee, and you can access it through ticketing support, phone-based support, and also email support as well.
Yeah, so that's great. I'm sure, like you said, if you want to know more about the product, just go on the AGD website and they'll be happy to do that. So thanks so much for spending a few minutes with us here. I know you're busy. You got to get back to work.
Yeah.
And I know I pulled you out of the exhibit floor here. We got a lot of great exhibitors, a lot of partners here, Oryx being one of them, of course. And so thanks for spending time with us.
Thank you, Dr. Schmidt. I appreciate it.
Yes, and I'd also like to thank our producer, Kristen Gover. If you like what you heard, please like and subscribe to our channel. You can always find us on Apple Podcast, Spotify, SoundCloud, and of course the AGD app, and on YouTube under @General Dentistry. If you have any questions, concerns, and comments, you can reach us at news@agd.org. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.